Take 2, Barbershop Evan ringing. Lost him because the computer lost the will to live.
We're back.
Austin almost lost his job.
I saw the look you were giving him, man. It was not. I was making the situation better, like I always do.
We're back.
All right, there we go.
What's
I'm home.
up?
Everything is good. I'm here. I'm glad that your technological issues are resolved.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Oh,
Evan's got a nice spot. Evan, let's give some people some background because a lot of the fans, I saw a comment once that was one of the most popular on the video that we need to get Barbershop Evan on the podcast. So just know that you got an audience that likes you here.
Oh yeah, they like you, man. You're very, very well known in Danny Mullen.
Outstanding news. I do what I can.
But other than accompanying me to Negro Bar, other than getting hammered with us in Tahoe, other than going on my Quixotean style quest to go find a black woman to kiss.
Yes.
You mean other than the night we decided to go out and meet Scotty Chickens and go to the rager of all ragers?
And then
we pulled that bitch who had a freaking ankle monitor on? Yeah.
But you didn't come because, get this, audience, Evan has something called Designated Nerd Night where he goes and plays Dungeons and Dragons and shit with his buddies, and he couldn't come.
I love that.
He's a fag.
No, you're a well-rounded man. You're very well-rounded, and I respect that.
Thank you. First off, it was an amalgamation of things. One, yes, Nerd Night was in full effect, but moreover, I had been drinking directly out of a handle for the majority of that day, and my ability to go and continue further was probably not going to happen.
Yeah, it says a lot about you that you were at the fork in the road with a handle in your hand, and you chose dice and Dungeon Masters over titties and black pussy hair.
Dude, he doesn't need
That just shows just the sheer volume that I'm already getting to where it's not alluring to me anymore.
You told me you don't like black girls. You told me that.
Hey, first off, I like everything after 15 shots.
Hell yeah.
I thought you were about to say you like everything over 15, and I was going to say be careful because in California that'll get you in trouble, buddy.
First off, I do not engage in any Chris Hansen-like activities. We're good. I keeps it all legal.
None.
To give people a little more background on you, though, Evan and I didn't go to high school together. You didn't go to Casa, right, Evan?
I did not. I went to Pasteur, so like most of my squad went to Casa.
And I went there too for middle school. We met in Vegas for my 21st birthday, I believe. He was there with Tim.
Yes, we did.
Who you guys probably know.
Do you recall the manner in which we met each other, Danny?
Was I inside an orifice?
You were.
No, but you made sure to show me a video of you being inside of an orifice.
God.
While you and a friend of mine were double teaming a lady of the evening.
What is wrong with you? Wait. What is wrong with you, dude?
Evan, let's backtrack a little bit.
How quickly into the conversation did he show this double teaming video? No.
I'm conducting this. Okay, that's a good question.
Within the first 30 seconds.
Here's exactly who I think he is. That's who he is. That's Danny Mullen, guys.
Evan.
That's Danny Mullen.
Backtrack, Evan.
Once again, the legend holds water. I mean, like it is like you made this weird persona of debauchery. No, sir, it was like that from the gate.
It was like that.
I hit up Kevin because I was meeting up with Kevin out in Vegas, and we met up like on the street, pretty much. Like we were walking down the street, and I ran to Kevin, gave him a big hug. We said hi. He's like, "Hey, Evan, this is Danny," and I think we had a couple other people with us that all were part of the group, but within the first 30 seconds of you being, "Hey, bro, how's it going? Want to see something crazy?" And then you pull your phone out, and I was like, "Oh my God, who is this person, and why have I not met you already?" And
I could see the smile on his face while he's saying it.
You have no idea.
Right?
It was amazing.
Evan,
what's that?
Was this not because I think I remember, and didn't I show it to a table full of African American gentlemen next to our table too, and they fucking loved it? Was that the same dinner?
Yes. So
what is wrong?
How it worked?
With you?
So I think it was like your uncle was giving us a timeshare, so we had like enough room for all our shenanigans and whatnot. And then that was it. Like I knew I was meeting up with you. I knew it was your uncle's spot. And then other than that, we had no itinerary. We were just like, hey, we're gonna see what happens. And then because it was Danny's birthday, we like broke into the top area of one of the hotels that we were at, and we did like the hangover cheers at the top of a multi-manned Jaeger shot at the top of one of the hotels.
And Evan, let me back up a little bit. And Leo, please let me handle the interview.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was, jarring to hear that.
On this weekend, we had sex. Me and Kevin Maxfield had sex with two separate ladies at the same time. My objection here is that you said the one I showed you was a lady of the evening. She was not.
Yes.
We double teamed a prostitute that we met at the New York. And Kevin said that if he paid... No, excuse me. I said, because I'm telling this story like a bumbling fool. Kevin Maxfield, the guy I shared two ladies with that weekend, he had a girl that he knew from work who was flying in on the second day of the trip.
Who also had her birthday going on, and she just needed a place. And she was the only female who was in this house full of dudes. And yes, that was the second round of double teaming. What I'm saying is the first one, however, was definitely a prostitute.
She was a prostitute. But Kevin, I told Kevin, I said, hey, if you let me double team this chick you work with you, I got the prostitute. It's on me. All $50.
What a negotiation.
She was a $50 whore from the New York. So I just want to let you know that the one that you saw that I showed you was in fact a waitress and not a hooker.
Jesus.
Okay?
Oh, gotcha.
But
nowhere near as fun.
And I showed
I did hear about the prostitute. I just assumed it, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, quit making those assumptions, dude. This is my show.
Yeah.
Well, can I ask some questions that you might not ask? What did you, Barbershop Evan, what kind of things did you hear about Danny Mullen before you met the man?
So what I heard in general was, hey, Evan, this is a guy you're going to love to party with. Now, at this point, me and Kevin were already boys, and we just did spring break together. So we'd gone on like a 3-4 day bender before, and he knew I could keep up, and I knew he could keep up. And so he was like, Evan, you need to meet my buddy Danny. And he told me a few things. One, he said that you were like a fighter, and two, that you could hold your booze, and that we were going to have hell of fun. And I was like, his uncle has the times here. We're going to go rage. And that was all I knew about you. And you, sir, did not disappoint in the least.
And apparently I had no objection about my nuts rubbing up in a guy's leg while I was fucking a girl. Kevin Maxfield, I'm just saying his full name.
Another $1 for Danny Mullen.
Let this be known that Kevin Maxfield could not get his fucking wee-wee hard that entire double team.
Well,
this is how it went. Well, what?
I wouldn't be able to.
That's because you're...
What?
Not gay. I was going to say you're gay, but that logically didn't work.
Look, it's only gay if you make eye contact.
Danny
we did.
Strictly makes eye contact.
Let me just tell the story to the audience. This is a story that... Evan, I have a thing on my Patreon where I tell the story of every girl I've ever had sex with. I haven't gotten to this one yet. So I'm just going to give a really brief summary of how this went down real quick.
Awesome.
I got kicked out of a pool party at the Palms because our buddy stole a bunch of beer from behind the bar and then pawned it off on me once he drank 6 of them. So I was walking around and it's like tagged with like a big red X on the side. So every security guard could identify it. I'm just like, do. A guy fucking grabs me on the pool deck. They take me into a private room and kick me out. So I leave the pool party early. I go back to our hotel room thinking I'm just going to take a nap. Kevin is just leveling this chick from behind on the futon right in the main room. A real whiz when it comes to group sex. Don't excuse myself. Don't cower out of the room like a dog that smells a skunk. I go right across to the kitchen, make myself a tall wild turkey cola, walk up, tap the girl on the shoulder while she's getting pounded and say, mind if I join?
Wow. And was she moaning? What state was she in?
Well,
you smooth W.
Kevin's dick was still Trollio gummy worm like, so I don't think she was enjoying it much. Yeah, he must have been on Adderall or a bunch of coke, more likely. She at first kind
Poor
of...
guy, you're using his full name for all of this. What is wrong with you?
Man, you put the government name out there. God damn.
God damn, man. The government name.
Kevin tells me, no, dude, we'll do it some later night. But the girl doesn't say no. She's giving me this look like she's really interested. I was drunk. I can't remember exactly how it happened. Eventually, she just beckons me over. We start double teaming her on the futon. The best moment that I remember, though, is at one point, I'm out on the balcony, sitting in a chair with a drink in my hand, the turkey cola. She's riding me reverse cowgirl while she's sucking Kevin Maxfield's limp dick.
Oh my god!
On an open balcony,
Impressive.
with anybody with a pair of binoculars could have watched and masturbated along.
Jesus, that was one of your
The thing
favorites.
is, it's Vegas, so that probably wasn't even the most impressive thing that anybody has seen on a regular basis at all.
I've never seen anything like that at a balcony in Vegas.
You need to watch Fear and Loathing Las Vegas, bro. People get toe up in Vegas.
Good timing,
Myself
baby.
included.
That's what we're doing. We're
That's what we're
doing
doing.
our Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas video this weekend.
Oh shit! Are you really now?
We
Now,
are, baby.
you just gonna go there on a balls to the wall adventure? Or are you actually gonna be doing copious amounts of hallucinogens?
Aren't those the same exact thing?
No,
Or is it bender or just booze?
Danny's partying days are behind him, Barbershop Evan. You should have a talk with him about that. He's not the same party
About
animal.
what?
Yeah, Danny likes to refrain from the alcohol use, and any drug really nowadays is against his kind of, code of ethics.
It's not against my code of ethics in that I don't condemn other people for doing it.
No, right.
I just realize if you want to get shit done in life, you got to be careful on your consumption. Barbershop Evan, though, has a really nice house. He owns a business. Do you own your barbershop, Evan?
So it's me and my dad. We have two shops. So my pops, I worked with my dad for about 8 years, and then we opened up a second shop, and I've been running the second shop for about 7 years now.
Very nice.
So he's getting up there in age, so I'm gonna be taking them both over and whatnot. But yeah, so we own them.
Evan's got it figured out. I've been to his house, big backyard, spacious. Not much for furnishing, but
And
I'm sure he's
obviously-
corrected that problem by now.
He's a mastery of the English language. The guy has a phenomenal vernacular. It's unbelievable.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Evan,